I love coaches. This is bringing the
Would you please welcome the co-writer and director, Sean Anders? Will Ferrell and Octavia Spencer, everybody!
And I do want to say that Will was the very first person that we called after John and I came up with the idea. We called him shortly after that. And from our very first treatment and our first drafts of the script, it always said Kimberly and then in parentheses, Octavia Spencer. So it's amazing that that we got her.
Amazing. So Octavia and Will, can you remember the first time that Sean broached the subject of this? And did he say it was a musical at the time?
He used the same technique with both of us. He described the story, and then he said, oh, and by the way, it's a musical. And I think I waited 30 seconds before, you thought I'd hung up the phone, but it was just kind of rattling around in my brain because I didn't expect that component. But I quickly was like, okay, yeah. Of course, let's do it. Finally, I can use all my Dickensian songs I've written, which is my passion and my hobby.
He's asked me is, did I ice skate? And I'm from Alabama, we don't have any ice, so I was pretty confident that I couldn't. And he was like, well, do you like musicals? And of course I do like musicals, I just never been in one. But I'm a good shower singer, and I thought, well, if I could sing in the shower, I might be able to hit a note, and I promised him that I would work hard.
And she sings beautifully. She does.
And she did
She's
work
incredible.
hard.
And Sean, could you talk about, obviously you've worked with these guys before, but Ryan Reynolds is new to the fold. Can you talk about casting him in this?
Well, it was funny because John and I we didn't get a chance to meet Ryan right away because he was off making a movie. So we sat down with his producing partner, George, and we pitched him the whole movie. And when we got done, George said, wow, when Ryan left, he asked me to find him a Christmas movie, find him a Will Ferrell movie, and find him a musical. and we walked in just...
Amazing. Would you please give it up, of course, for our incredible guests, Will Ferrell, Octavia Spencer, and Sean Anders.
Merry Christmas.
Should we say Merry Christmas?
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Enjoy the film.
It's a little bit scarier doing Dickens in London, but it's very exciting. I'm really glad that I was able to come for it. My favorite one was one of the smaller ones was actually Unredeemable because it was just so interesting to work with Will and work with the dancers and all the numbers were a lot of fun because they were so big and over the top, but that one was a little more personal, a little smaller. When Chloe Arnold, our choreographer, started unveiling some of the tap sequences, we were all so bowled over and so overwhelmed. That was a really exciting moment. Christmas movies have been a big tradition in my family growing up and now with my own kids, so I get excited every year to see all those same movies over and over again. We set out to do to extend what Charles Dickens did, which is to just send another reminder that at heart people are good and people are decent and we should hopefully treat each other a little better on a day-to-day.
I'm so thrilled to be here, and I really am excited to see what the reaction will be over here. I think it'll be good. It's I think it's a version that's worth doing. This adaptation is so different. It's from the ghost's perspective. It's kind of like how the sausage is made, how they plan, who they're going to haunt.
I play the ghost of Christmas Present, who's kind of for the first time ever having a crisis of faith, wondering if, we pick a Scrooge out every year, but is it really moving the needle in terms of how humanity is treating each other? So those themes were really interesting to me. There's a really great number kind of in the heart of the movie where we go back to Dickensian England and a song called Good Afternoon, which is actually a bad phrase. And it's kind of marching through the street with a little tap dance in there and hot air balloons, you name it. Horse carriages, it's fantastic. Just the usual, putting up the tree, decorating the tree. I really have to kind of wrangle our three boys to focus and this is a good thing, hanging ornaments. I only get about a solid 20 minutes out of them, and then I do the rest. But I love that. I mean, I really do love shopping for presents and all those basic things. Hopefully that they laugh, they have a great time. They finish after watching the movie humming some of these very catchy songs, and that it kind of gives everyone a little bit of hope that humanity can be a little kinder to each other.
There's so many amazing feelings that I'm having right now. A, because you guys are already decorated for Christmas, put us in the Christmas spirit. But, this is the birthplace. So I think it's quite apropos to be here. And I hope that people will find a place in their heart for this story the way that we're telling it. I also actually love watching Will and Ryan learn their songs and do their dances. They had a lot of heavy lifting, so I'm praising them because they did an amazing job. I think the minute we start playing, Christmas music, it's all the sights and sounds and, aromas of the day. So, yeah, but the music starts it.